Era. Era.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So yeah, we know it's been a minute since your girl been here, but I'm big. It's a lot of stuff that we going on, but it's gonna be a whole nother video for a whole nother story, okay? But today guys, I'm gonna show you guys how I took this old rundown beat up wig that I used to have that I have not seen in forever. I'm gonna show you guys how I reinstalled it and made it look a one, popping. I'm gonna be showing you guys how I got this bomb makeup look. Yes, baby. I'm gonna show you guys how I got this lit makeup look. So I tried to do like start to finish, but then like at the end I was like, oh, let me record. You know how I always do that. Like, I always start doing my makeup and then I'm like, oh, let me record. So I did try to fit as much as I can in this video. So but yeah, if you guys are interested, keep on watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Okay guys, so I know it look crazy, but just stay with the process. But so the first things first, I went in with my 99% alcohol and just cleaned off my forehead. Then I took my little white stocking cap. I try to stretch it out as much as I can. And then you're gonna go ahead and cut your ears out because you need it to be flat around your ears, so when you go to cut it, it's laid down and it's covering up all your hairs. Okay. Then I went ahead and took my needle and thread and I just pretty much sewed down the back. I like to keep my cap intact and then sew down the back because it's easier instead of cutting it and then trying to pull it and then sew it. Yeah, we just gonna sew it down. It's quick, simple, easy. Then I'm going in with my Bobbi Brown bronzer and I'm just gonna take that and cover up my hairline. Pretty much like half of the cap. We gonna color it to match our complexion so it look like we got a bald head, y'all. Definitely do not be doing your bald cap without coloring it or using some type of foundation to like match your complexion, because it's gonna give you the illusion that you got a bald head underneath your hair. So when you part it, it looks like scalp. Okay, guys, so now I'm going in with my Got To Be spray, and I'm just going to spray this over my whole hairline. I like to take it back, a little bit. So when I go to cut it, it's all molded down and it's hard and stuff. So once I get done doing that, I'm just going to take my blow dryer and I'm just going to blow dry it until it's hard. So when I go to cut the extra cap off, it don't be sliding back and stuff. So that's what you see me doing now. And when you're cutting, guys, make sure you try to get as close to your hairline as possible and as close to the cap. So you can see my scissors is super flat because I'm trying to get all of the extra cap off. So it's like this is going to give you the best like ball cap that you want. You know what I'm saying? So it's not extra like cap in the front. So once I finished doing that, I went ahead and cut off the extra cap that's in the back as well, because ain't nobody got time for that, you know what I'm saying? So just go ahead and clean that up too. And now I'm just going back in with my Bobbi Brown bronzer and I'm going over the front part where you see the little line of demarcation. You want to kind of cover that up too so it looks seamless. And now I'm going in with my Boho Active and I'm just going to apply this all over your hairline. We're gonna do a thin layer so we go to blend it out, and I'm just using the back of my razor just to get this super flat and super thin, so when it dries seamless. I did do 4 layers of this, but I only showed 2 layers on camera because I wanted you guys to see how clear the glue is before you apply your frontal. You want to make sure this glue is completely clear. So this is the 4th layer of glue that I'm applying. I just didn't show you guys the other 2 that I did off camera, but you want to make sure these are super thin, so when you go to thin the glue out, you want to make sure that you thin it out really, really good. So when it dries completely clear. So I am looking in this small mirror that I have in front of me. I have like a big one and a small one in front of me, but I like looking in the small one because it lets me see as close as I can to my hairline. What you don't see is that once I got done applying it and pushing it in, I did go ahead and cut off all of the extra lace, but I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So yeah, once I went ahead and did that, I went over my hairline and I pretty much used my Bobbi Brown bronzer to get it to match my complexion, is what you see me doing now, because you see that it's kind of white and you don't want that. Baby, it needs to be blended. It needs to match your color of your skin before you go ahead and melt it, okay? So that's what you see me doing now. So once I went ahead and did that, I went ahead and sewed the back down on my wig, guys. Y'all know, my wigs always got to be sewed down in the back, baby, because ain't nobody about to snatch nothing off my head, and I don't want it to be flopping in the wind. Like, I want it to feel like a sewing. That's just my personal preference. You guys can do with it as you please, but for me, it needs to always be sewed down in the back. So yeah, that's what you see me doing now. So once I went ahead and did that, I'll use my wax stick. You guys can use any wax stick of your choice. And then I use my hot comb just to press it down because your girl was looking like Shaka Khan for a little bit. And that's not the look I'm going for. So that's what you see me doing now. I'm just pressing this boy out so it can be flat in the front. And then I'm doing a side part. So that's what you see me doing now. I'm just parting my hair. And I'm kind of going for like one of those curve parts. So that's what you see me doing now. And then once I get it to the desired look, I'm going to go ahead and go back in with my wax stick. And I'm just going to press it out again so it can be super, super flat. Okay, guys, so yeah, this part was a little bit too wide for me, so I'm going in with my black spray, and I'm just going to fix that up real quick, and then I'm going to go right back in with my makeup just to define that part up some more. And yeah, so I thought I was recording, but I guess I wasn't, but I did went ahead and pull out the hairs that I'm going to be having for my baby hairs. And now I'm just taking my Shabaskin hairspray just to melt this lace down, baby, because you always need to make sure you melt your lace down, okay? So I just left that on for about 10 minutes. And then once it dried, I just pulled that off. And then I just, combed them hairs back. And then I'm going to go back in with my hot comb. And we just going to press those hairs back out, okay? You want to make sure you get this front as flat as humanly possible. So that's what you see me doing now. So now I'm about to cut these baby hairs. I don't want them too thin, but I don't want them too thick either. So, yeah, once I get them to the shape that I want, I'm going to go in with my small flat irons, and I'm just going to curl it going up. And then I'll use my Got To Be mousse, and then I'll swoop them into place. And this is just a little up close on how I style my baby hair. Okay, so once I went ahead and styled my baby hair, I did put my band on my hair for about 5 minutes and let it dry in place. So now your girl still look a little crazy. But like I said, it's a process. So once I went ahead and combed this out, I went back in with my high comb and then I just pressed it out to get it even flatter. And you do want to make sure that your tracks is not showing because ain't nobody got time for that. So, yeah, then I went in and then I just pressed it out again so that my tracks is not showing and that it's flat. Okay, guys, so I went ahead and curled my hair with this 1.5 inch curling rod. I think the curlers is by Red by Kiss, if I'm not mistaken. And as you can see, I'm just curling my hair away from my face. But you know how I usually hold it for like 5 seconds? This time I didn't. I just clipped them in place, as you guys can see. And yeah, I just continue that with my whole head. But the most important part is to remember to curl them away from your face so you can get that feathered look. Okay? So as you guys can see, so even when I got to the other side of my head, I'm still curling away from my face, so going back, if that makes sense. And I'm still like clipping the curls in place. I won't be taking these curls down until I finish my makeup. So, yeah, it just gives it time to like sit, because when you leave them pent up, mind you, your curls are still kind of hot. So it's still kind of like, I don't know, taking shape, if that makes sense. So when you take these clips out, your curls is going to be like super, super bouncy. And that's kind of like the look I'm going for. And I don't want it to be too flat. I kind of want it to have volume, which is also why I'm pinning them in place. Okay, y'all, so when I get to the last curl, I'm actually going to curl it going back, as you guys can see. But I'm also going up because I want this one to have kind of like a little bit of height and a lot of volume. And I really want it to be like super feathery going across my face. So this is why I'm going pretty much like on the top of my head and going back away from my face. And once I finish doing that, I'm going to go ahead and pin this one in place as well. So, like I said, y'all, I'll be trying to get most of my makeup on camera, but I did go ahead and do my eyebrows. And this is just me blending in my foundation because at first I wasn't going to record this, but then I was like, why not record? So that's what you see me doing now. The foundation I'm using is by Fenty in the color 420. And I did do my eyebrows using the Anastasia eyebrow pomade in the color Ebony. And then with the concealer that you see me using now, and I also use for my brows, it is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Toffee, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm just going to apply it how I typically apply it. So I just apply it under my eyes, on the top of my lip, on my chin, and my forehead, and the bridge of my nose. And we just going to blend that in with a DAP Beauty Blender. And when I'm doing my foundation and my concealer, guys, I be trying to get as close to my complexion as possible. So with my foundation, I'll be trying to make sure it match my body as well and my face. And then with my concealer, I just want to try to get it maybe like a shade or two lighter. So yeah, and that's very important to get your makeup to look seamless and bomb, y'all. You want it to match your body. But now what you see me doing is I'm just contouring. I'm going in with my Poppy Bonds bronzer in the color, I think it's in the color bronze, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I'm just going to contour my face just to give it a little color. And when I do my bronzer, I always just go like a shade darker than my face. So now what you see me doing is I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder, setting powder in the color Banana. And I'm just going to set my face. I try not to do too much setting powder. I used to do a lot, but I try not to do as much anymore because I don't want to look ghosty and I don't want to like have flashback when I do my photos. So now I'm just going in with this palette by the Crayon Case, and I'm going to use this like brown tan color they have in here because it's like a really good color to like transition from your eyebrows to my lid, if that makes sense. Because it kind of matched my complexion, if that makes sense. It's just like a little, just a tiny bit darker than I am. And I like using that for like, just to match my color. And then in the corners, I always go in with a darker brown, which seems like I didn't get it all, but I did go in with a darker brown in the corners, on the outer corners of my eyes. And then in the inner corners, I'm using this like, I'm still in the same palette, guys, but I'm using a tan. I don't know the exact name of this color, but it's like a tan color. It's kind of lighter. It's kind of giving me the little delusion or illusion of a cut crease, but yeah, I know I'm not good at doing cut creases, so this is my illusion of one. And then on top of that, because I've already lightened it up, on top of that, I just went in with the orange shade that's in this palette as well. And I just put it on top of that, and it just made the orange kind of like pop out a lot more. And then I went in with my Juvia's palette after that, and I just put, I forget the name of the palette, but I put like a shimmery goldish color on top, which is what you see me doing now. Just to make that orange kind of have some type of like glitter look, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, guys, but it's super bright in here because I have this vanity that has like over 16 lights on it. So it's just making it look super, super bright. And it's kind of hard to see the colors. But I always do my makeup with this vanity because it be lit. But I'm sorry, it's just not showing up as good on camera as it, as I seen when I was doing it. But I didn't realize the lights was super, super bright. So now I'm just taking my e.l.f. Drugstore eyeliner, and I'm just going to go in and try to create this wing. Y'all, if y'all know like some really good liners, let me know in the comment section below because I need a better liner. This liner is okay, gets the job done, but it's a drugstore liner. And if you know some better drugstores or like even like, you know, some more expensive liners, please comment them in the comment section because y'all, I need to replace this liner, but I need a good liner. Okay, guys, so this is what your girl's wing line looking like. I did try to get that little cat type of wing line where you go in the inner corners and you kind of extend it down a little bit, but now I'm just going in with my Anastasia glow palette, and I'm just going to highlight my nose, my cupid's bow, my bridge of my eyebrows, my cheekbones, and I always do a little bit on my forehead and a little bit on my chin, but it's just me being extra. Okay, so I'm about to do my blush, but I went back in with my crayon case eyeshadow palette, and I use this like pinkish, reddish, like eyeshadow powder, and I just used it as a blush, and I just applied it to my cheeks, and it made my cheeks look so rosy. But yeah, and now I'm just doing my lips. I just went and outlined my wet lips with this dark brown lip liner, and then in the middle I just filled it in with this Anastasia. It's like a pinkish tan color, and then I went on top with some clear lip gloss, and now I'm just going in and applying these beauty supply lashes. They was only like $3, but they was like mink lashes, but I don't know if they're real mink lashes, but that's what it said on the pack. And I just used my lash glue. It's like a liner, and I just applied it right on top of my liner. And I just went in and popped these lashes on. Like I said, they go on super fast when I do it like this. And this is how it looks once I went in and did both lashes. And y'all, took my e.l.f. eyeliner, and I put my mold back on my face. Y'all know I have a natural mold, but I be covering up when I do my foundation, so I just put it back. And then I spray my face with my all nighter setting spray, I meant to say. And now I'm just going in and I'm gonna take all of these clips out so you can see the finished product and how I comb out my curls. So I'm just spinning around making sure all of these clips was out, and then I went in and sprayed my hair with the heat protectant. So I'm combing my hair with this wide teeth comb, and as you guys can see, I'm combing away from my face because I wanted to have this like feathered look, which is why I also curled it away from my face. So we just gonna comb them out the same way we curled them. And yeah, just watch me slay this real quick. So yeah, this video was lit. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Like I said, hit that subscribe, okay? Subscribe to your girl's channel, okay? Because we're trying to build. So a lot of my friends been telling me I should start being an MUA because I do my makeup so good. But y'all, I'm not like the best makeup artist, so you know what I'm saying. Maybe I should start doing it and like charging like real cheap, you know, just to get the experience with different skin tones, different texture skin. It's like that. So I'm thinking about it. It's been a minute and I've been out for a minute, but like I said, I'm gonna do a whole story time to, you know, tell you why. It's been a minute. But yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you guys did enjoy the video, like I said, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.